All right, everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To all the first-time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel, and to all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video, and to stay tuned on in towards the second half of the video, guys. I have a ticker symbol to share with you guys that you won't want to miss, presenting itself as an opportunity, as well as the ticker symbols I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. They're popping up right now here on the screen, how they performed, and when I mentioned them. And if you want to know what stocks I watch daily, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord, and by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors all looking to learn and grow together. So here we are with WISH Stock, WISH Stock, ContextLogic Inc. Now, WISH Stock has actually been in a downturn, and it's been in bearish territory for some time. Now, we saw it jump yesterday, and I had stated it's getting really close to tug of war zone, but I want us to remember what happened here last time and pay very close attention if this pulls back or consolidates or shoots up. Well, it turns out it consolidated. So I have a question for all the viewers, all the investors that are interested in WISH, in getting a position, starting a position, or already have one, or adding to their position. Do you think this was the bottom? Okay, this lowest point right here of 10.12. Do you think that was the bottom? We can't say it is yet because it's still in tug of war zone, but I just want to ask that question to see what others are thinking. And if it does get closer to that level, are you going to start a position or are you going to add to your position? Because one thing I have said before in the videos is the more this pulls downwards, the bigger the opportunity is presenting itself, because based off of analysis price targets and everything that I've seen and researched and shared with you guys, and you guys have seen as well, there's potential to the upside, and the lower it goes, the bigger it's presenting itself to become an opportunity. But you have to do your due diligence and make your own rational decisions as investors. But I do want to know what you feel and think about this. Now, what's important going into Monday? The first thing is the 50-day moving average, because we're really close to it. 1096. We're above it. That's bullish. Below it is bearish. It is in tug of war zone, and the first support level I would be watching is down here at 1078. If that gets broken through, I would see how that reacts between 1078 and 1012. See if the bulls try to reappear and bring it back up, or if the bears are tearing this one down fairly fast and gaining leverage all over again and creating an effect like what happened here and how it turned out the next several days, right? This nice little bounce is looking strong. Looks like the bulls are coming in hefty and strong, but we are in just tug of war zone. There's no real leverage here for the bulls, and the bears can just appear and tear this down. But this consolidation is looking healthy, but we want to see a little bit of more strength beyond that going into next week. So here is the resistance level I will be watching going into Monday, and that's the highest point that we reached of the day, and that was 1125. I want every single investor and viewer to be aware of that. That needs to be turned into a support so that the bulls can continue pushing upwards, pull further away from the 50-day moving average, and then their next goal would be way up here at 1189 and continue to create that staircase effect and momentum as it goes deeper into bullish territory, gets away from tug of war zone, and continues to push upwards. If you learned something new, don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell so you don't miss a single video that I post. Share this with a friend so they can receive the insight as well. And all I ask for is 3 to 5 more minutes of your time. I have a ticker symbol to share with you guys that you won't want to miss. It's presenting itself as an opportunity currently, and the ticker symbols I mentioned this morning over at the Discord, when I started watching them and how they performed. So the ticker symbol I want to share with you guys today is one that I've talked about before, and the last time I talked about it, it seems to have reached one of its most recent dips, right? Lowest points and bottoms, and jumping off of it, giving nearly 10% plus on that jump. And it's pulling back down now and kind of consolidating for the last several weeks. Now the stock had an overreaction after dividends. We're going to look at the chart. We're going to look at analysis price targets, and we're going to look at everything that I have to say about it. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the opportunities I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. And if that's something that interests you and you want to become part of, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors all looking to learn and grow together. So I mentioned this morning GALT and HOFV. These two stocks nearly were home runs. Okay, one of them turned out to be a home run, 20% plus on the day, but both of them nearly reached those levels. So GALT sitting sideways, dipped a little bit in the first few minutes of the day, gave about 5 to 10% jump, pulled back, and took off to a highest point of 20% plus. Phenomenal in just 1 hour. Now HOFV was pretty fast, gave small jumps of 5 to 10% throughout the rest of the day, but soon after we started talking about it, it ran up a little bit, giving a 5 to 10% jump, pulled back down, hitting a newer low here after the bell of 370, and took off to a highest point of 15% plus in just 15 minutes, guys. All it took was 15 minutes for this one and nearly 30 minutes to an hour with this one. Together combined, 35% plus on the day of possibilities at their highest points. Phenomenal way to start the day and even start the weekend. Happy Friday to everyone. But if you guys want to know what stocks I watch daily, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord, and we look forward to having you join us. So what's the stock you want to add to your watch list? Well, this is a stock that I've talked about since way back in June 27th. I had posted this, and it's KGC. So when we look at the chart here, on the date that I posted it, it was sitting at 638 at the time. I was looking at this support here from the previous history in the chart of 589 if it got closer to it, and never touched it in the last several weeks and days. But this stock was sitting sideways since then, and I'm really liking the strength because it seemed to have bottomed, jumped up 10% plus, pulled back down again, and it's been consolidating. We're going to look at the chart in just a moment. But what I also like is the analysis price target ratings, right? We got 8 buys, 2 holds out of 10 ratings, 0 sell, right? The lowest point is showing 691. So from any of these levels right now, even in the 630s or even where it currently sits, there's still an upside of nearly 10% plus. But the average is nearly 30% plus at 983, and the high is 1159. So that's something that I really like since then. And not only that, this is a great stock to hedge, quote unquote, against inflation, and not even using it for that purpose in my personal opinion, because what I really like is their financials. They've been profitable the last several years. Now 2021's quarter was a little bit weak, but it was still profitable, 15%, and I think it can continue. And also as gold starts to recover and come back up to the upside or consolidate somewhere up here instead of going any lower, that can benefit this stock overall because they work in the exploration and mining and gold sector overall. So this stock right now, what I really like is the consolidation that we see here, and it seems to have bottomed between 610 and 620, guys. That has been the bottom so far. I'm not saying that it won't pass that. If it continues to go into weakness, I'm willing to buy dips. That's just my personal opinion. That's why it's so important to do your due diligence and research to understand these stocks and make your own rational decisions as investors. But that's a bottom that we saw back in March, and it's been sitting around that level for some time, between 610 and 620. Every time it touches it, it bounces off. And that same week when I mentioned it, on the 28th and 29th, we saw that lowest point of 615, and it took off to 660, guys. Phenomenal, nice opportunity and bounce. And then it's been pulling back down, touched the 617, jumped up again, and it's pulling back down. So if it continues to go in that direction, this is a great stock to be watching through this strength and consolidation. It kind of started to fall after dividends here, and you could see that big drop. And since then, it's just been sitting in the sixes. And what's looking important is the strength, most importantly here. That's what I'm liking. And this is something I will continue to watch. And I definitely encourage you to do more due diligence and watch as well. This is not financial advice. I'm just here to share with you guys the opportunities and why I'm watching them. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. And if you want to know what stocks I watch daily, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord, and we look forward to having you join us. Thank you guys so much, and let's make some money.